Up, we have the amazing Jordan from Spicy Pineapple Marketing. Love that name. Jordan specializes in social media management and lead generation, particularly on Instagram and LinkedIn. And today she's going to share some practical tips to increase your company's engagement on social media. So I'm going to hand over to Jordan. And while she's doing that, Karen, did you have your hand raised for a reason? No? Okay, Jordan.
Thank you. I've just shared my screen and just seen that it's like super miniature. Yay, give me 1 second. Okay, here we go.
Nice.
And I'm at the back. Fantastic. Okay, so Spicy Pineapple Marketing. A little bit about myself here of what I specialize in. But let's get to the good stuff. So here's a few ways that you can engage on Instagram, because I think that's one of the platforms that you can engage the most. So if you are in a specific location, find other people that are tagging themselves in that location and go and engage with them. Comment on their posts, like their posts, bring them back to your page. Here's a sneaky one. Competitors. Go and find people that do the exact same thing as you and go and find their followers and engage with their followers because they're interested in the same thing that you're selling or doing, and then bring them back to your page. The engagement, make sure you're not just posting, love it, the flame emoji. Make sure it's something relevant and something that's, going to bring them back and be like, oh, what do these guys do? And the last one, targeting specifically, but using hashtags. You can find a hell of a lot on Instagram with random hashtags. So if you're looking for someone specific, use a hashtag. You'll find a ton of them. Okay, LinkedIn and engagement on LinkedIn is also a fun one. So up to 1 billion members. Holy crap. If you cannot find someone on there that you're looking for, then there's something going wrong. So I help my clients in the space by helping them get a target list of who they want to work with or referral partners. And using their accounts, I help with the connections, I help with the messaging, and I help with the engagement. So the engagement on this side is endorsing their skills. It brings people back to the conversation that you're having, and it literally tells you to say thank you, which also reminds you that you have to respond to their message. Commenting on posts, liking their posts, viewing their profile, viewing their company page, liking their company page. All of these give you little notifications on LinkedIn, which go to your email as well. So you're like, oh, I need to respond to that person. Every single thing is a touch point to bring them back so that you can have a conversation and then have that meeting with them offline. So I want everyone to now get out their phones. And I want you all to go onto LinkedIn. So I want you to all be very antisocial. Grab your phones, go on your LinkedIn app, go to the circle which has your little picture in, click on that, and that'll take you to your profile. I want to run through a quick audit with you. So your profile picture, is it professional? People really don't like the black and whites anymore for some reason. So colorful. Is it professional? Please no bikini pictures. This isn't the place for those ones. So professional, easy to view. We know who you are. Here's your face. Cool. Your background image, your banner behind your profile picture. Does it have your logo? I would say a one-liner explaining exactly what you do is all you need. Make it obvious in 3 seconds. So also your URL, usually it comes up with your name, which you might have seen while putting your LinkedIn into the comment section for here. You can actually personalize that and say what you specialize in. So marketing specialist, lead generation specialist, HR profession, anything you want, you can change it. So that I would say in a Google way, it pushes you up higher in the rankings because you're putting your specialization everywhere on your page. Which brings me to the next one. Your title underneath your name should also be pretty much a one-liner explaining what you do. Make it obvious, people don't want to read. And also, have you added your website or your Calendly link? In creator mode, you can now add this so that every post that you do on LinkedIn comes up with that underneath your title. It'll take them right to your website or Calendly. Your posts on your page, you can feature them, which means they need to be relevant. People actually look at these. You've got about 3 or 4 pictures in there that you can add to explain what you do. Webinars, podcasts, anything. Put them up there, star them, save them for the most relevant. And the about section, geez, people actually read these things. So put in something interesting. Don't make it boring. Write a story about yourself. As Daniel said before, it's more engaging if people are listening to a story about how you started your company, why you're working in this industry. They'll browse over, I do this and this. And also work history. Is it up to date? Because even though you've put what you specialize in, people want to kind of, make sure that's actually true, that you've actually been doing what you said you've been doing. So in your work history, they'll go, oh, cool, you've done this for 10 years. Great. Or if you had something else in there beforehand, it's a great conversation starter. Hey, why was the switch? So keep it interesting for people to read. Here's a quick one for me. This is my profile, and I'm pretty sure in 3 seconds, you can see exactly what I do. So LinkedIn lead generation, here is my title underneath with the 3 things that I specialize in. I've added my company up here to make it very easy for people to click on and go straight to my LinkedIn company profile. That shows most of my social media posts. So that's the same. Here is that creator mode I was talking about. On all of my posts, I have book an appointment. This leads straight to my Calendly. So if someone sees a post, they go, yeah, I want to know more. They can go straight there and ask me. And here's one of the last ones. So content, I get asked this a lot. Make it interesting. Don't put your business posts up all the time. We want to see personal posts. They do the best. I put a post up recently about visiting 32 countries, living in 5. Blew up. Everyone's like, oh, I've been there. Have you done this? It was just a conversation starter. Nothing about my business. It was people getting to know me, and people buy from people. So keep it interesting. Also, tips and tricks of your industry up there. Put those hidden secrets, because most of the time people are not going to be bothered to do it themselves. Let's put it that way. With what I do on LinkedIn, a lot of people go, no, I do not have the time to do this. Please take it over, because, I need leads and I don't have the time to have that many conversations a day. Polls are really good for engagement, company news, and even articles. They don't even need to be your own. You can post things from Forbes and other business magazines that are actually interesting. So here's the last one of the day, special offer. So have a look at this. If anyone is interested in some LinkedIn lead generation help, there is more in there than I've talked about. So have a conversation with me if you want, or just some LinkedIn tips and tricks I'm happy to share. Thanks, Kavita.